before we consider working together, we need a really clear vision for you. It is not good enough to tell me, well, my knee hurts and I want to get out of knee pain, or my shoulder hurts and I got to get out of shoulder pain, or I want to lose weight. I won't work with you until you can finish this sentence. Because when we have a clear vision, this stuff gets easy. Our why helps us figure out the how. But if we don't have a good why, we'll never get to how. So we're going to make these very practical videos. Finish this sentence. I am so happy and so grateful to have or be blank because blank. To have no more shoulder pain because it means I can lift my grandkids. Okay. To be, insert target weight, whatever you want it to be here, because I've lowered my risk of diabetes, heart disease, Alzheimer's. We need a good vision. And sometimes your vision is not a what, sometimes it's a who. Spouses, kids, grandkids, yourself. Answer this. Once we have a clear vision of that, pause the video right now, fill in that sentence. Okay? Once we have the vision, we start talking about these 4 factors. These are the big 4. Sleep, stress, fuel, movement. Okay? Quality and the quantity of each one. Quality is in black, quantity is in blue. Quality of your sleep. You got to get rid of artificial light in the form of screens. TV, phone, tablet. Okay? You can have night lights on and reading lights on, but as little artificial light as you can an hour before bed. Watch what happens to your ability to sleep. Okay? Quantity, 7 to 9 hours a night. Okay? That's the first thing. Stress, quality. It's a stressful world. I had a hard time coming up with how do I teach people to intervene on this? Let's start to identify 3 sources of stress. Maybe it's a person in your life, maybe it's events happening in your community or the world. Stuff is stressful. Let's at least call it out and start to identify it so then we can do something about it. Okay? Write those down. And then to counterbalance those, we got to start doing stuff we love every day because that relates to this. What do we want to live longer and better for if we're not doing something we love every day? So you're going to write down 5 things that you love to do, and you're going to do one of those things for 5 minutes a day. Fuel. Start to read the nutrition facts. Start to identify what's in your food and how much of it is in your food. You don't even have to intervene on it yet, but let's just start to identify it. Okay? And we're going to be mindful of snacking and eating, right? Let's just eat when we're hungry. So often at night, you go for the ice cream or you go for a snack just because it's something to do. Let's be mindful about how and when we're eating. Okay? And last but not least, and this is where I get most excited, is the movement component. What's the quality and the quantity of your movement? We live in a society where we don't move a lot. Okay? So we have to do daily mobility work. And the reason for that, and I always toggle this with strength training. If there is a fountain of youth, it is in mobility. And then the other part of it is in strength. And it's 51% mobility, 49% strength. And the reason it's that is I always use a bicep curl as an example. If we can't move our whole joint, what good is it to be able to lift 5,000 pounds this much? We need full mobility of that joint before we start to strengthen it. So we got to do daily mobility work. I have a ton of videos out there. There's so many videos on YouTube. Find one that's 5 minutes and start to do it every day. Okay? And we have to move often. There's people, and that's the society we live in, who go to the gym for an hour and then sit for the rest of the day. Okay? We're lucky. I have some patients who really struggle to get 5,000 steps in a day. That is the minimum. We should really be aiming for 7, 8, 10,000. But that is the absolute bare minimum. And the way you get that is you move more often throughout the day. That's the hack. That's the way to do it, to set up the environment. Okay? So these are the big 4. The big 4 only matter when we have the vision. That is crucial. If you take nothing else from this, take this sentence, put it on an index card with your answers to it, and put it on your mirror, and put it next to the door when you leave, and put it on your visor in your car. Put it everywhere. Because when we have that clarity, all of this comes, and it comes easy. But it gets really hard to do this stuff if we don't have this. Okay? I am here for you. I am here to hold you accountable. I appreciate being alongside of you in this journey. If you have any questions, let me know. Keep moving.